So I'm just going to show you a demonstration of how to take the base frame off this 45-degree chair. So first off, this chair hasn't got any upholstery on it, but normally you would take the arms off and you take the foot plate off, so it gives you that more access. We've also tilted it back just so we get more access into the front. So this front nut and bolts is, you'll need a 13mm spanner and a 6mm Allen key bit just to get this disconnected from the chair. So just attach your Allen key on the left hand side, and then we're taking the nuts off. So there's 2 nuts on this side and 2 white washers, so just take everything off. Foot right. So we've tilted it back there just because it gives you more access and underneath the calf pad, and it'll let you get that nut and bolt disconnected then from the chair. Keep going till we get it all the way out, so just watch the washers, don't get lost. Keep the restriction bar out of the way. Take the second nut off, and then it's just a matter of pushing this out. Just watch as the chair might move when you take that out, because the gas strut then isn't holding it in place. So we've taken that out, and we're just going to put it back into a forward stance then, and we're going to go to the back of the chair then, and we're going to show you how to disconnect the spring at the back of the chair here. So we have this spring, and this spring is held on by a M10 bolt. So we use a 17mm spanner, and I'm going to use my 17 ratchet here, and we're just going to disconnect that then. I've got a colleague here with me just to hold it in place, so this is probably best on a 2-man job, just so you don't damage the chair or you don't get hit with anything falling back on you. So we're just going to disconnect that. Same again, just hold your hand in where my hand is, just so we don't lose the washers. Just hold the spring out of place. From there then, we're going to disconnect the base or the seat pan here. So the seat pan's held on by a 12mm nut and bolt. So we're going to use our 19mm spanner, and I've got a 10 Allen key here, a size 10 Allen key here. So just going to stick that into reverse. So my colleague's just going to grab the weight off the chair, as this now is going to disconnect the base and the seat pan. So what I like to do is I just take the nut off, but keep the bolt in the chair then, just so when you do the other side then the whole thing doesn't move out of place. Take that nut off, and then I'm going to ask my colleague just to take the weight off the chair. So if you could just hold there and give it a wee wiggle, and I can get that out. And then if he just pulls away, he takes the whole thing away from the base frame. So you take that away and replace it then with a new one. I'll just do a video then to show you how to replace the base frame in. So I'll now put the seat pan back onto the base frame, just showing you how to do it. Right, so we have our new base frame here, 45-degree frame. So I'm going to get my colleague just to bring it in, and we're going to show you how to attach it then. So if you just want to bring in the chair, rest of the chair that was replaced from before, so just push these bits out of the way while my colleague's sticking that in. So put your bolt on first, stick your washer on, and then find that one hole this side. So I just put everything on loose to begin with, so don't tighten that nut up, so just hold it in place. This, as you can see, is a 2-man job. So just lift to the side, matey, push across and down then. Down. So communication's key here, so just down and all a wee bit. It is a little bit tricky, that's why it's a 2-man job. I wouldn't try this myself, so and we're in there. So our chairs can now let that go, and I can just rest that forward onto the floor. So that'll sit there in that position by itself. And then I can tighten this chair up. So 10mm Allen key bit again, and your 19mm spanner. Just tighten it up. So tighten the 2 bolts that you've put in there. So I have the washer in between the 2 bits of steel here at the top, so just in case you missed that out. So give that a good tighten on both sides. handier with a ratchet than with two spanners, but obviously you might not have all the tools that I do. The two 19mm spanners would do the same job. So just tighten that again, give it a good tighten. Right, so I'm going to show you now how to attach this spring length. So with the seat pan and the back attached to the chair, so my colleagues just hold it in that swaying motion, so it might just hold it so it doesn't fall on top of you. So get your M10 by 55 bolt, and we're just going to put it in here first at the bottom. Put your washer in, and then we're going to attach it through both these brackets, so it has to go straight through the middle of both brackets, not just one bracket. So I'm going to ask my colleague just to go backwards with the chair a wee bit, backwards. Just hold it there through. So you can see there, I'm through both brackets, so the bracket doesn't move up and down, it doesn't sway. Add another M10 washer between the two bits of steel, and then we're going to tighten it then with our 17mm spanner and our 17mm ratchet. So that's it, tighten, that's your spring, and it's between both bits of both brackets so that the bracket aren't moving, swaying up and down. So from there then, we're going to go onto the front of the chair, and we're going to attach the gas strut then. So the gas strut should just be in the middle of this bracket here, and we're going to attach it using our socket cap. So just going to put it in, M10 black washer, bring the gas strut up to where it was brought out at, so just back it on a wee bit to it. Push it through, put your other M10 washer in, back a wee bit more, yeah. And push that straight through, and what we're going to do first is put on one nut, one M8 nut. We're using the 6mm Allen key bit again and the 13mm spanner, and we're just going to tighten that all the way up so that we can attach the restrictor bar then. Let it go there first, that's you. Thank you. So tighten that all the way in. There should be no gap here between the two washers, so just tighten it all the way. And then we've got a 8mm washer. Put that on first. Get your restrictor bar, slide it out over the end so it's now on the bolt. Put your other washer on the opposite side, and then your last nut, then you're going to attach your last nut. So it's an M8 nut, and we're just going to do the same again. We're just going to attach. So I'm using my 6mm Allen bit and my 13mm spanner. We're just going to attach that, so that doesn't have to be tight, it just has to be on there so that the restrictor bar is still able to move up and down. So I'm just going to show you that it's able to move up and down. So like so. So the chair, new base frame will be fitted, and you're good to go. Then from there you can hand the poster again. Thank you.